Hey everyone, I guess you can kind of guess what this video is going to be about. Of course, it's a response to Thunderf00t and his latest video, Coughlin616 and other critics. First off, I just want to say, oh my god, Thunderf00t knows who I am. He put me in his latest video. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Anyway, skipping that. Thunderf00t, or Thundy, as I'm going to call him, I'm copyrighting that along with Bignorance. That seems to be another word that I've made up that people seem to like. Real fucking classy move, Thundy, trying to paint Coughlin as some sort of mentally unstable person. You know, as if you're a fucking psychiatrist. You know, just because you know a little bit, you know, you're a scientist doesn't mean you know everything about fucking science or the mind or various other fields. Stick to what you're fucking good at, because this is a really fucking low move. You know, I suffer from depression, right? I am, you know, mentally ill, as some people may say. Does that make my arguments invalid? Does that mean that Coughlin's arguments are any less invalid, no matter what false accusation you wanna level at his feet? No, it fucking doesn't. Arguments still stand, but it's okay because you've painted him as some sort of mental case. And you don't have to address his arguments anymore, do you? You know, he's not right up there. And I guess you don't have to address anything that I would have to say either, just because I'm obviously just some sort of a mental case. And, you know, it's not a fucking joke. You can't just throw around fucking disorders and things like that. I'm sorry our brains, you know, or my brain doesn't work as well as yours. But, you know, it's not something you can't just throw around fucking accusations like that. And one of the symptoms is attention seeking, right? Because you're not attention seeking at all, are you, Thundy? I tell you something, everybody on YouTube is an attention seeker of some sort. You know, you are not exempt from this, regardless of what you think. So maybe I could just paint you with the same brush, you know? Maybe I could just say, oh, I'm not going to listen to him, I'm not going to address or criticize any of his arguments because he obviously suffers from some sort of personality disorder. It doesn't fucking work like that, does it? Legitimate arguments are legitimate arguments, end of. Whether you think you're doing your videos for humanity as a whole, or you're trying to spread the virtues of free speech, there's still part of you that's doing it because you love the attention. You know, you love making a video and having all these fucking sycophants coming to your channel, filleting your ego. You know, there's part of you that likes that. So don't think you're so fucking high and mighty and you're not doing it for the attention as well, because you fucking are. And then you go on again about how you're at some sort of personal risk by making these videos about Joe Muhammad Day. Well, there's the personal risk to you is minimal, really. Nobody knows your name, nobody knows where you live. You know, United States is about as pinpointing you as we can get. You know, I have risked as much as you, because not only have I offended Muslims apparently by drawing the Prophet Muhammad, my name is out there, and my city where I live is out there. It's on my fucking profile page. Nothing like that is out there with you. Okay, people could find it, like Dawa tried to, but then they could do the same thing with me, and it would actually be easier for me because they know my first name and where I live. So I've risked maybe even more than you. And my criticisms against you were never even about Dawa films. You know, yeah, Dawa was being a dick with trying to find your docs, but then so were you. With your blanketed statements and aggressive rhetoric. You know, this is the kind of shit that I have the problems with. And then you go on as if you had a picture of Dawa films and people around him like Napalm and Rith Randall. I found this really funny. Are you getting too paranoid, Thundy? You know, there is no fucking conspiracy against you. You know, there's not such... people are not going against you simply because they just don't like you as a person. No, I've seen a lot of videos. I'm subscribed to most of the people that you say are these sort of your detractors, and most of them say the same thing that I have, that they love your science videos. You know, you make some of the best science videos on YouTube. There are a few people on here that really make amazing educational videos, like you and Aaron Rod, Don Exodus, and Pothole54. And they say that they love your science videos, and I do as well. But then you come out with shit that you have absolutely nothing about, and you know, this is make very obvious mistakes that a lot of people would not make, and people are going to call you out on that. I don't see what the problem is. There is no conspiracy against you. Of course, it's easier to think that, isn't it, Thunderf00t? It's not because your arguments are flawed, is it? Or they have some legitimate criticisms. No, it must be because they have some sort of vendetta against you. I'd love for you to try and paint DLandonCole as some sort of mentally unstable person, because then you won't have to address any of his criticisms. Of course, you haven't anyway, although you have seen the video. All you have to do is do that, and you don't have to legitimize any of his criticisms. It's great. So you should get on and do that. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the Raspberry video. To me, that was because the reason why people made that, or in my opinion, is because you never address any valid arguments against you. And so I guess people were tired of trying to make intelligent, well thought out arguments against you, and so the only thing that people could do is to just blow a raspberry at you. The video is just a video of nothing arguments, and it's ironic, really, that the video made of nothing essentially actually gets a reaction from you. Yet other arguments, other videos, like I said, from DLandonCole and from SkepticalEngineer, which I saw a couple of days ago, which I'll link in the crotch bar, don't get any sort of acknowledgement from you, as if they don't fucking exist. It was done because you don't address the criticism. Instead, just seem to look and post about the responses that maybe aren't as good. Maybe still have the same sort of arguments, but aren't as well worded as some other arguments. And this is the one that gets the fucking reaction from you. It's or at least gets a full play on your video. I just find that very funny. I'm going to only speak for myself here, but I'm a detractor of anybody that spouts bullshit. Regardless of who they are. I don't care if they have 50 subs or if they have over 100,000 like you. I see bullshit. I'm going to call people out on it. I don't care if it's someone that I said again. Someone that I don't like, an easy thing to go for, somebody like some sort of fundamentalist Christian, or whether it's an atheist who I have, or I had a great amount of respect for, like you, or even if it was somebody like Aaron Ra, if he said something that I thought was blatantly untrue, I'm gonna call him out on it. I'm gonna make a video saying, Aaron Ra, what the fuck are you doing? Even somebody, even you might think I'm some sort of Coughlin fanboy. If Coughlin said something that I didn't agree with, I'd make a fucking video about it, because friendship or admiration, respect, is also about telling people when they do wrong, and when their arguments are flawed. That's just the way I see it. Okay, everyone, I think that's going to be it for me. I hope this made some kind of sense. I don't know. It kind of seems a bit rambly in places. But anyway, I hope everyone's okay, and cheerio.